Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Shoot and Run here, and today I'm going to be doing another Minecraft tutorial, and this is going to be on a maze type thing. So, if you guys have played Hypixel's Herobrine Mansion, you'll know that during like the beginning of the map, there's this maze where you're given blindness, a blindness debuff, and you have to go through this maze, and there's Endermen and stuff like that. So basically, I recreated that, and I'm going to show you guys how we did that and break it down and just kind of, give you guys some more insight on how we did these kinds of maps and, give you guys some more information to make your own maps and make them really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the map, so we're going to trigger this pressure plate. And what this is doing right now is this is just setting up the beacons, and then I have repeaters slowing down the redstone signal so that this door will open eventually. Come on, open door. Door open. Okay, so that didn't work out the first time, it was my fault with the freaking doors, because, pistons are really messed up. I forgot to place the redstone dust on the floor. So, yep, we fixed that, and now it should work. So we're going to go through this plate again, like I said, and as you see, the door opened. It opened a little fast. I forgot to put down the repeaters. And now it's dark. So as you see here, it's really dark, and we can barely see anything. And if we go over to our debuffs, you can see that we have blindness, and it keeps on resetting, and that's because we have those beacons set up. And as we go through this map, you'll see that we'll constantly be having blindness, and that's because we have our beacons set up within range that we'll never lose that debuff. It'll just keep on regenerating. So once we get to the end of the map here, which is right here, we can go over this pressure pad, and that really doesn't do anything. It just gives us resistance 4, makes us invincible. And then what you do is you pull this lever, or you could have pressure pads or whatever. And what this does is it basically deactivates the beacons, and once our blindness wears off, it's daytime again. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you guys, what happened when I went over this pressure pad and, all this other thing. So basically, when we pull this lever, what it does is, it's really simple and it's very sloppy, but this was just a quick tutorial to show you how it's done. Basically what I did was I didn't actually deactivate the beacon. I just basically put a block over the top of the beacon, which blocks it from actually activating. As you see here, it needs skylight to be ordered to activate. So, what you can do is you can either set up redstone to pull this thing back out, pull out the diamond block again, or you can have a piston like this and just cover up the beacon. And, it works both ways. It really doesn't matter. To me, it really doesn't matter, that is. But if you guys are really picky about that and you want that block to be pulled out, you guys can wire it up to pull out that block instead of just putting a block over that. And so, basically, that's how I deactivated the blocks. You can use a pressure pad to deactivate it, or you could use, whatever you want, a lever, pressure pad, or something. So that deactivates that. And then how we got these activated is we went over this pressure pad here. And what this pressure pad is hooked up to is it's hooked up to all this redstone. And basically this redstone goes all the way over here. Let me just break these so I can get through. So it goes all the way down here, and as you see here, we have this these dual inverters set up. And what this does is if we break this redstone torch, you'll see that we have no signal like normal. But there's signal here because it's inverting this off signal to an on signal onto here, and then when we put this torch here, it'll invert this and invert that, and then it'll turn this off because that's inverted, so power on, power off. And then if we put a source here, if we put a redstone source here, you'll see that it'll turn this on, it'll invert this, and that off will invert this, leaving this constantly on even if we take off this signal. So that's what leaves this piston in here. If you guys want to pull that piston out, you could just reactivate this. You could reactivate this dual inverter by either placing a block, and it'll just deactivate this. You could place like a glass block in between here with a regular piston, and it'll just pull this out. Or I don't know. You guys could do some other fancy way you guys want. So that's basically how we activated the beacons. What you guys can actually do also, instead of having to put it on the sides like this, forcing the risk of not being able to reach the entire area of the map or maze that you want, you could actually put the beacons on top and run a redstone wiring through the side, underground, and right here through the pressure pad. So I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do this, but this is just like a basic way on how to make it, you know, blindness. And as you guys may be aware of, there's no way to actually make blindness on a beacon, because there's only resistance, jump boost, haste, speed, and strength. So what we did to make it have a different output is we went over to MCedit and we filtered in a new debuff on this beacon. So I'll show you guys how to do that. I'll hop over to MCedit and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so now we're on MCedit, and here's that beacon that we broke. We'll move over to the fixed one so we don't have to place that block again. So we're over here at this beacon here, and as you see, this part right here is the beacon. We'll click on this and we'll run our filter. So we go to filter and we'll go down to edit beacons. And what you get here is you get a basic level, so we could change the level to, let's say, 20. I don't know, really doesn't matter. And then we could give it 2 different types of effects. If you put both effects on, it doubles the leveling. So let's say we want, I don't know, speed, level 20 speed, and jump boost, level 20. We'll filter that in, and then we'll save it, exit out, and we'll go back to Minecraft. So I'll meet you guys over at Minecraft. So now that we're back in Minecraft, as you see here, I activated this beacon again, and what seems to happen is, even if you do put 2 different debuffs on there, or buffs on there, it doesn't seem to work. As you guys remember, I put jump and speed, but I'm only getting speed, and it's not a really, you know, high level speed, it's just the basic speed. So I think if it already comes with this beacon, you can't really activate it to what you want. But if you put it, I'm pretty sure if you put, like, say, blindness and poison or something on, those 2 would both work. But I don't know, you guys would have to try that out yourself. I'll put a link in the description of the filters for this stuff and MCedits. And so yeah, guys, that's basically how Hypixel made his blindness maze. He edited the beacons, he activated them with the redstone, and he deactivated them with the pressure pads at the end, and he actually had his pull the block out, so it deactivated it instead of putting a block over. So yeah, guys, that's my tutorial on how to make blindness mazes and stuff like that. If you guys like these videos, be sure to subscribe. I'll be posting a lot more of these, and thanks for watching, guys. Peace off.